Kids, welcome back to my channel. Guess what look won today, guys? The old lady. 1950's old lady. And I just want you all to know this. This little house thing I have on is my grandmother's. Now, how this is like 40 years old. Now, how this fits me, I don't know, because my grandma was 4'11" and 90 pounds. So I have no idea how this fits me. But I'm not going to show you the look we're doing. I'm just going to transform myself into an old lady. And today I do have dark circles. So yeah, it's actually going to help me with, with this look. Because yeah, guys, this look is not going to be easy. So I want to do brows first. And guys, I'm telling you now, get your popcorn, get your peanuts, get your coffees, get whatever, because y'all are gonna be sitting here for a while. Yeah. Okay. Now I do have some gray in my hair, which I painted in with liquid lipstick. Yes, because I had nothing else to use. So that's how. Hi, welcome to my channel if you're new. And this is what we do here. We transform me into things and burn my hair and paint it. And yeah. So welcome to all my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Now, guys, I'm telling you, this one's going to be long. So get ready. You know, this is a major transformation, okay? And this chick is having some massive brows. So we're just going to kind of throw some brows in, and we're really not going to care what they kind of look like, because old ladies didn't care. My grandma's brows used to be like circular. Like, I remember that. Well, my grandma didn't have any brows, because one time the gravy she was cooking splashed, and it like totally burned her brows off. So yeah, my Grammy didn't have brows, so she had to like draw them on every day. And she used to use that Maybelline. Remember that red Maybelline pencil? Oh God, that thing was horrible. Like, now when I think back, I'm like, oh my Lord. Like, I really don't think... Yeah. That was my grandmother saying, shut up. Okay? Yeah, and I have a ghost story for you today, and I have something to show you in my community feed, which you guys will see. It was some weird stuff that happened, so we'll get into that in a little bit. As soon as I get these brows going and cooking here, kids. Because really, there's no eye makeup for this. It's basically just mascara. You know, but we are going to do a nice bright blush. Oh, sorry guys, I'm blocking you. And a nice red lip, because them old ladies, they knew how to rock them lips back in that day, didn't they? This is kind of more of a transformation look more than a makeup look. So this is basically going to be a lot of coloring in of lines and shading and, you know, stuff to transform your face to make you look older. It's not so much about like an eyeshadow look or, you know, stuff like that. But we will do the blush and the lipstick because, yeah, them old lady. My grandma had the reddest lips in New Jersey, okay? And boy, not, you know what, her nickname was Spitfire. And boy, she was a Spitfire. So I figured the ode today was to my grams and wearing her house coat. And yeah, if I had my mom's robe, I would have wore it, but I seriously don't know what the hell happened to it, which really upsets me because, like, in the last years of my mom's life, that's all she wore because she was in bed because of her back. So I think it's still at my old house in the attic, but I'm not sure. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. Okay, I just know I'm trying to transform into an old lady today. And I am old, so it kind of fits. I should have grabbed a spoolie, which I did not. But that's all I'm going to do for that. But what I want to do is take some of this liquid lipstick and kind of paint it in my eyebrows. Yes, guys, I'm doing things I've never done, so bear with me. I painted it in my hair. Like, I was like, I'm not going to get, because I took a shower yesterday, and I was like, I'm not going to wash my hair, because, doing it again, guys, you know, I'm going to be doing this look, so I kind of don't see the point of, you know, now, I wish I had a spoolie, because that would have been, like, really helpful right now. Because trying to paint gray in my eyebrow is not that easy. I may have to grab a spoolie, you guys, out of my thing over there. And I don't even know if this is going to work, technically. I probably... Hey, I guess it did a little. I probably should have grabbed the gray eyeshadow. It would have been probably better because powder would have stuck, but I just didn't feel like looking for one. So I was like, yeah, we're good. We're just gonna wing it. Oh, there's some gray in there. Nah, we're good. There's some gray in there, kids. We just need a little. I don't want to be going all crazy, you know? So it's like I'm kind of just using my brush, and I'm just kind of trying to brush some in. I know you guys probably can't see. I'm sorry. You know how it goes on my channel, guys. It's a little crazy. Oh, I just painted my nose. Well, that wasn't good. So, Jimmy's been having, like, swollen ankles. And because of working, like, being on his feet all day. And yeah, that's normal. But his are really bad. And I'm like, no. I'm like, something is not right. Checked his blood pressure. Blood pressure's perfect. So it wasn't his blood pressure. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, what could it be? And then I was thinking of my dad. That's okay, because you still have the brown and then there's a gray in it. I was thinking of my dad. And I'm like, oh my God, my dad used to get gout. And my uncle gets gout. And I'm like, I'm wondering if that's what he has. So I looked up like pictures of like ankles with gout. Looks exactly like his leg or his you know, area. And I was like, yep, that's it. That's what he's got. So I'm like, now you know with gout, you have to kind of stop drinking your beers, and you got to kind of get that acid out of your body, because he's having, if it is what I think it is, he's having a flare up like I've never seen. Like my dad's was never even that bad. I was like, oh man. Yeah, that's okay. That looks great. We can deal with that. Yeah. All right, so we have brows. There's probably a scab in my nose, just so everyone knows that, because I feel it. You know how I get, guys. I'm going to feel it, and then I'm going to get crazy. But now we're going to take our Il Maquillage, and we are going to put it on. And I don't know how heavy we're actually going to put it on, because we're going to be painting the lines in my face today, literally, with different shades of browns and possibly blacks. So we're kind of not going to lay this too thick, because I don't want it to be really thick. I kind of want it to look like, you know, an old lady did it. Kind of like somebody that didn't know what they were doing with their foundation, and, you know, all that. Well, I have dark circles today, so this will help. I didn't sleep good last night, guys. I was up, like, a lot. I, like, could not sleep. And my sugar was low, so that didn't help. When my sugar's low at night, it doesn't let me sleep. And, yeah, so... Now, guys, you know I'm going to not talk in certain parts, because you know how I am. I get quiet when I do these, because it's like I have to concentrate a little bit more than I would for something that I know how to do. Like, this, I'm not good with. Trying to copy looks, because I don't know why. I just don't, I mean, I can, but it's still hard, you know. I kind of want to put powder on my face just to make myself, like, look. Guys, there's a scab in my nose and it's driving me nuts. Hold on. Like, I feel it. And it's, like, stuck in my nose and doesn't want to come out. Okay, or maybe there isn't. I don't know. But that's all the foundation we're going to use. We're not going to use a lot. You know. Now, let me see what this little old lady looks like here. She's got, like, some white in her brows. I could really take that, like, lash primer and stick that in there, but I don't want to go that far. Like, I'm just like, I don't want to go that far. I don't know. See, she doesn't, the way she has this, she literally has, like, everything kind of drawn, because she doesn't have wrinkles. Okay? Now, I have real wrinkles. So, that's why I was like, oh, I can do this probably pretty easily. But then again, maybe not. So, right now I'm using a contour stick that's dark. But what I want to do is shade in my wrinkles. Because I do have quite a few. And I have, like, scarring and, like, you can say where I have all wrinkles, like, on my eye. Like, down here. Like, I have a lot of wrinkles. but that is too much line for me. I want to shade it, but not that much. Like this, I don't think I want to do with this. I think I want to do this with eyeshadow. I think it'll come out better. But see, guys, this is how we learn. This is how we learn how to do things. Like, I don't think I'm going to use this contour stick. It's a little too, what's the word I'm looking for? Wet? Guys, we need a bright blush. Should we do the bright Morphe pink? What do you think? I'm thinking, yeah. I'm thinking, yeah. We're going to do the bright Morphe pink. And we're going to take this shadow brush, this packer brush, because this one picks up a little bit later. And I'm going to take the NYX, the neutrals, and I'm going to shade these little things in a dark. Yeah, not dark, but kind of like a lighter brown. Just don't want this like that. I'm trying to get, it's like with looks like this, sometimes you have to clean them up. Because you're just trying to get like in your lines and not, you know, anywhere else. And I realize you guys are probably not going to see me in certain angles and whatnot. See, this was too much with that. It's like, I just kind of want to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a little white. I'm going to blend that in. Just to lighten it up a little bit. See, this contour was really like, I don't think I should have used that. I didn't think it was that melty, but I guess it was. I don't know. It's like weird. So you can see it's all in my line, which is where I want it. But I don't want it like in these spots. It's like I'm trying to not. It's like, so when you put your hat up, you see a wrinkle. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not too bad, I guess. I guess we can dab that if we have to. Plus, you guys know my lighting in here sucks. So it's like, ugh. Like, I have little lines up here. Like, I have little lines, like, everywhere, you guys. You guys knew that. Now, she's got, let's see. I'm going to take that same brown. Because I don't want to do this too dark. And I'm going to squint. Or no, I'm going to smile. Because under here, there's a wrinkle. Right here, there's a wrinkle. Right here, there's a wrinkle. Right here, right here. Like all in here. Like you guys can see. Like their wrinkles. It's like I'm trying to get as many as I can. But I really want that tiny, tiny, tiny brush. I'm trying to see if I give it a little bit of depth. Mm-hmm. See how you just can make yourself look older even though you're not? Now, how does she have this? Does she have a cut? No, she does not. Okay. Trying to see what she did here. Now, I see what she did here. She did take a little bit down her nose, like right in here. Because it's kind of like a wrinkle area. It's like with looks like this, what you're trying to do is throw shadows. Okay? So, it's basically all you're trying to do is, like you can see, I have wrinkles on my lips, but I would have to do that after I put the lipstick on. Let's see, I have a wrinkle here in my smile line. Like, see what I mean? And I do have smile lines. But you see, it's like you throw shadows and you look old. Like, it's weird. But it can be done. Can be done. And I may have to take a little bit of brown under my eyes as well. I'm sorry if I don't talk a lot, guys. Because this look is like one of them ones where I have to be like so precise. Well, not really precise, but you know. Like you can see where I've got. Like wrinklies. You can see where I have them. Like, it's not like you can't, you know? It's like I'm trying to kind of give it a blend where it's not looking like real stark. But stark enough. Like, you see what I mean? My face is like transforming. I know it sounds like so weird and probably looks like crazy, but it's literally transforming. Like, she's got like white kind of blended too. Okay, so let me tell you this scary story as I'm sitting here trying to put wrinkles in my face. So the other night, I have like like, see that? Like, I have like a spirit box on my phone. I've had it like forever. Okay. So sometimes I just like turn it on to, you know, hear if anybody comes through, whatever. Hear if anybody has anything to say, whatever. You know. So Jimmy and I are sitting out in the porch. Okay. And see that? And the spirit box just starts like talking and saying like all names in his family, all names in my family, like my great great grandmother, who like I've never even met. Okay. And it was like, it was just saying things that happened to these people. And things that we knew, well, about his family especially. It was like things that we knew already, but it was like, it was crazy. Okay, so then all of a sudden, it was Sandy's birthday that day, right? So we go in the house to sing happy birthday, you know, as any normal people would do. And all of a sudden, the box says, "Happy birthday, Sandra." That was the first thing we lost. Okay. We lost it at that point. We were like, just wait, what? Like, it was obviously somebody that she knew that was coming through the box, you know? And so we like kind of were like, okay, whatevs. And then it was like, Jimmy's like, take pictures. And I'm like, take pictures. He's like, yeah, take pictures. So I'm like, okay. So now I don't know why she has such a stark line here. Like, she has like a line here. Just hold on a second, you guys. Like, and it's like it looks like she like contoured her face, but she didn't. Like, you know what I mean? But so we're sitting there, and he tells me to take pictures. So I'm like, okay, I'll take some pictures. So, but you can see how like old I look, right? Like, I look like a little old lady right now. And so I started taking pictures. So later on that night, I'm going through the pictures that I took. And if you look at the back door, you can see there is a man standing in the curtains or behind the door and looking through the curtains. Now, I'll post that on my community page so you guys can say it, because it was crazy. Crazy. Now, we know that there's ghosts in this house because we've seen them. And yes, one is a man, and Jimmy and I have both seen him. But there's also a woman here. And apparently a woman died here. Now, I didn't know that. Okay. But when Jimmy's grandfather was alive, he always used to tell Debbie, close that mirror, put something over that mirror. And she did, because he said he would always see something in the mirror. Okay. Well, he wasn't wrong, because I have a picture of that as well on my phone. Now, that one I have to look for because that was a couple years ago. But, yeah. We know that there's people here. Like 3 people have died in this house, possibly 4. Do I really want to be living in a house like this? Not really. Because I know once the minute Jimmy starts bulldozing and doing things, well, not bulldozing, but knocking down walls, and I know it's going to piss them off. And once they get pissed off, I'm going to be calling a priest, y'all. Okay? Because, yeah, that's normally what happens in situations like that. Because they don't want their area, like, disturbed. So, yeah, that's my little spooky story. but I will post that picture that I took. And if I could find the one with the woman in the mirror, I'll also find that one to show you guys, because that one's just as crazy. Like, just as crazy. But it's like, it really makes you think, like, man, things really do exist on the other side. You know? It, like, really makes you, like, wonder. You know what I mean? Like, what is it really over there? And trust me, I've had things in my life. I've seen my mother. My aunt has seen my mother. My aunt has seen my grandmother. Like, and my mom, when like she first passed away, she was very angry, and she would like throw things, and or kind of stand and scare you. I think my mother-in-law is like sneezing her head off. And like, she pushed Jimmy down the stairs. Like, yeah, she did some like really crazy shit in my old house. Where she, we lived before she passed away. So yeah, dude, the things I've seen, it's just crazy. Like, and then my dad was, I think my dad had premonitions, and he like just didn't want to like admit that he had premonitions. Like, I know it sounds like so crazy, but like, this guy needs to be darker. But he had a dream that his sister-in-law was going to drive off a bridge, the San Francisco Bay Bridge. Okay. And it woke him up. Like, I wasn't born yet, but it woke him up. And this was my Uncle Bill's first wife, Connie. And he didn't tell him, because he thought, it's just a dream. It's nothing, It's nothing. I'm not gonna worry people. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna do stuff like that. Well, don't you know, the next morning she drove her car off the San Francisco Bay Bridge and died? Now, if you knew how horrible my father felt, like, that was crazy. Like, that was crazy. But after that, it was like I think my dad had a gift for premonitions, and he just didn't ever want to admit it, because because he felt guilty, because he never like told my uncle, you know, that he had that dream and whatnot, and you know, which I don't blame him. I mean, you don't want to tell your brother. Well, Connie drank, like, so yes, she was drunk, and like, her car just, she drove off the bridge. And you know, like, it was scary though. I mean, can you imagine that? Like, having a premonition like that? But like, I had premonitions like that in my lifetime. In fact, like, a friend of mine, dear friend, was he was in Iraq, and I actually saw his chopper go down. It was shot down. I felt him get shot. It threw me out of the bed, through his shoulder. I could feel this burning. Like, and I'm like, what in the hell was that? And the next morning, I text one of our friends and I said, I don't want to say his name, but I said, let's just we'll call him my dad's name, Bob. Bob got shot, didn't he? And she goes, oh my God, how did you know? And I said, because I felt it all in a dream and I saw it. And, you know, after he had gotten settled, like in the hospital and whatnot, he had texted me. And, you know, because computers back then were around and we did have texting at that time. But yeah, he had texted me and told me everything that happened. And I said, I know. I said, I saw it all. And he said, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I said, I felt it too. It was your left shoulder, wasn't it? And he said, yeah. And I was like, oh, I have them too. It's exactly what I said to my father. I said, we both have premonitions, Dad. I said, whether you want to believe it or not, you know, like he was like my best friend and he was killed in Iraq, but not that time. The time he got killed, he was flying in a Black Hawk and it was shot down, but he got shot, I'm trying to think, in his neck, I think. And I saw his head go down and all I saw was blood pouring. And it was like, I woke up and it was like the next day, one of his friends texted me and said that he was killed. And I said, I already knew. I knew. Guys, if you want to talk about being afraid and knowing things, yeah, there's like, no, am I psychic? No, I'm not. I don't know anything like that, but I have dream premonitions, like my father. And like, and I know my grandfather has seen things as well. My grandpa, like the one I saw like all the time, because they were driving on a road in like, I think it was like the 50s, and there was a car like coming up like really fast on them, right? And then it was like all of a sudden the car drove right through their car and disappeared. Like, how could you not? Like, if that wouldn't make you believe in ghosts, nothing would. You know what I mean? And like my grandpa was like very skeptical, you know, he wasn't sure. But when that happened to him, like he believed. He was like, "Oh my Lord." Like it was crazy. Now I'm trying to see if I have any more like, yeah, so they're my crazy ghost stories, you guys, and things that have happened to me in my life that are just like beyond fucked up. You know, yeah, things have happened to my daughter too, like in my old house. We used to there was a little girl in our house. And does she have like brown around her eyes? She kind of does. But I kind of don't want to do that. I don't know if I want to do that or not. I'm not really sure. Maybe just a little dabble of it. There was a little girl in our house. And she used to play with Sam's toys. All the time. All the time she used to play with her toys. And she used to sit in her closet and she would laugh. And I actually saw that little girl And yeah, I like that better. And she was a little girl, real curly hair, brown curly hair, in a little white nightgown, bare feet, like, and she was just a little girl who wanted to play with my daughter's toys. So we would let her play, but Sam would put them in the closet because she would always do it at, like, in the morning at like 2, 3 in the morning. And Sam had to go to school. So it was like she didn't like her waking her up because she would wake her up. And you would just hear or like little giggles or like, you know, little knocks on the door and, things like that. And, now my daughter at that time was young and she would be like, Mom. But that's when she saw her, she started, believing in things. And like she saw, like you guys can say, I look like a totally different person. Like, look at that. Like, is that not crazy? How you can, like, just with shadows, like, throw how you look. Like, it's crazy. And then now my daughter was, I think she was 2 when my grandfather died. My grandfather. And she was not at the funeral. She did not see my grandfather in the casket, you know. So, but we had a mass for him after, you know, the the funeral when it was closed. His casket was closed. And we had a service and she went into the church, and then we came outside and we like kind of like lit candles for him. And she said, Mommy. And I said, what? She said, Poppy had on a burgundy tie. Now, my daughter was really smart when she was young. Like, she formed sentences at like 1 year old. And I said, yeah, he did. And she goes, yeah. And he had on 2 different colored shoes. One was burgundy and one was black, and 2 different colored socks. And he did. My grandmother couldn't find the matching. So she just put, because, the bottom of the casket was closed. So nobody could see it. But my daughter saw it. And I said, well, how did you know that Poppy had that on? And she goes, because, Mom, he's standing right next to you. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, we all had candles and we almost dropped them all. Like, yeah, my daughter's been able to see things since she was young. So, but then again, her other side of her family, her aunt can see things. So, yeah, yeah, like, guys, I can tell you stories that would make your hair stand up. Like, things like my mom being mad at my aunt and throwing things out of her cabinets. Like, my mom was, a psychic told me my mom was very angry because of the way that she passed, because she shouldn't have passed. And I don't think she realized that she was gone sometimes. Like, she pushed Jimmy down the stairs. Like, it, let's just say it was just all crazy. There's been some crazy stuff. Now, I never saw my dad. Never, never, never saw my dad. And that's because I think my dad was at peace because he was back with his wife. And, but man, my mom was a pissed off ghost. Now I don't see my mom as much. Like, I'll feel her sometimes, but that's about it, you know? But yeah, like, it's It's crazy. Like, I've had some crazy, crazy experiences with the netherworld there, the spirit world. I'm trying to get all my wrinkles, guys. I'm trying to, like, see all my wrinklies so I can get colors in them. But you guys, look at that. Like, I look like a totally different person. Like, I look like I've aged 20 years. Like, it's crazy, right? I wish I could get this out, though. I did not like that bronzer. It was just too creamy. I should have just stuck with my shadows. Because I've done an old lady before. So, like, I kind of know, like, how to do it. But I should have just stuck with my shadows. Because they just kind of work better and you have better, like, precision with them. But it's okay. This was just a fun thing to do today, and put my hair up in curlers and wear my grandma's coat, you know. So, but yeah, like, it was fun to do this look. And I know, like, you're gonna have little lines on your lips, but I'm gonna actually try to put some in when I put the lipstick on, so it kind of looks like, you can say that, you know, I have, like, I've darkened, like, all parts of me. Like, I look like 20 years older, do I not? Now, are we ready for the Morphe blush, which is gonna, yeah, you know how the older ladies used to wear their blush, like, so bright that it, like, blew your eyeballs away? Well, I know my grandmother did, but they actually wore it on the apples, so we're gonna just put it, like, right on the apples of the cheek. Like, you could say it's, like, so bright. Like, my grandma would, like, literally, like, just right on the apple. Right on the apple. I don't have any red blush, which, like, ticks me off. But I don't. And I am going to make this darker, you guys. Get ready. Because, like, this was how grandma would wear her blush. Right here. But she would have, like, not this color. She had, like, a red. I do not have a red blush, so we'd keep mine pink. But, like, you can see, like, how much just shadowing ages your face. Like, it is crazy. Shelly Bean, I'm messing up my Morphe blush really bad. My grandma's probably going to get mad at me because she's probably going to think I'm, like, making fun of her. And I'm not. Grandma, I'm not. But come on, you always put too much makeup on and too much perfume. Oh my God, she would walk through Macy's. Oh, and she would be like spraying herself. And you'd be like, Graham, stop. Like she smelled like, one of them French madams walking down the streets in France. And you'd be like, oh my Lord. Like, why did you do that? Why? It's like right here. It doesn't want to get dark. I might have to dip that a little bit more. Oh God, no. Yeah, that's basically what my grandmother looked like. You know, putting on that blush. Yep. That is what she would look like, guys. I swear to God. All my brushes now are going to need, like, massively cleaned. But, like, you can see, like, if you just look for, like, wrinkles on your face, you can, like, transform yourself into an older person. I mean, you're not going to look like, 95 years old, obviously. But you definitely can transform yourself. Like, I have lines. I have scars because I ran in a wall. Like, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm covering. But, like, look at that. Like, I look like 20 years older than what I am. And God, I look like my mother. It's, like, so crazy how I've, like, transformed myself into my mom. Like, I have transformed myself into my mother. Except my mother never wore blush this bright. She was always, like, the peachy coralies, like, mauves. My mom wore a lot of, like, berry tones, you know? I don't even know why I took that. Now, today's lipstick, we will be using Red Rum from Jeffree Star, which will probably scare the world. And I don't even think they line their lips. Like, I don't remember my grandma ever lining her lips. Like, so, we're not doing it. Like, yes, this is an old lady back in the 50s before they went out. and they set their hair and they did whatever they had to do. Like, yes, guys, this is what they did. I'm just kind of like, oh my lord, what the hell just happened there? Okay, I didn't do that. And why did that do that? That was so weird. Unless it was the blush. The blush. As the Wallstrom twins say. Oh my god, did you guys see like Robert just came out with a Blend Bunny palette. Oh my god, guys, it's beautiful. Like, I want it so bad. It is just gorgeous. And you know, my eyeliners, like, all of a sudden, and like lip liners and whatnot, have gotten so melty. Like, I don't know what it is. It's driving me crazy. Oh my god, I look like my grandmother. Like, I'm scared. I wish I had her glasses right now. I know I have my mom's, but I just don't know where they are. I think they're in a box that's like in one of my drawers. But, yeah, I really look like my mom right now. And it's like freaking me out. It's completely freaking me out, y'all. That I look like my mother right now. I am literally scaring myself. Like, and yes, my grandma did wear glasses, but like I said, I don't have hers. I think my Aunt Bernie has hers. That's her daughter, my aunt, obviously. That was my mom's sister. Yeah, guys, this is what it looks like to be an old lady. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna put a little mascara on too, just to throw the look. But we're only gonna use ColourPop because, yeah. I don't want my lashes, like, completely, like, wonk, you know. Oh my lord, I do look like my mother. Except my mom didn't really wear red lipsticks. She wore, like, pinky berry tones, nudes. Like, nudes she didn't wear. Like, I'm literally doing my makeup the way my grandmother used to do it. I don't even think my grandma wore mascara. I know my mom didn't because she was, like, really allergic to stuff. And, yeah. So I know she didn't do it. But I can't remember if my grandma did or not, to be truthful is. I don't think she did. Like, I'm not leaving this on today, guys. This is not happening. Like, my face will be getting washed after this. Because but yeah, like, that's what an old lady looks like back in the 50s, kids. That's right, kids. It's happening. We've transformed ourselves. Except we're going to take that brush a little bit and add a little more dark to this area. It's very weird how just throwing, like, little shadows can make you look 10 years older than what you are. I know, guys. Have you ever all heard me this quiet in the video? It's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, me not saying anything. So I'm normally talking everybody's ear off, and I'm never this quiet. But the fact that I really didn't sleep good last night isn't helping. Because I really didn't sleep good last night. I think I kind of did it on purpose. So I would have, like, bags under my eyes. I don't know. Like, that's what I feel like I did. I'm like, should I just stay here and watch TV and play on my fish? And yeah. And then I watch, like, 8 hours of Bob's Burgers. And Yeah, guys. Now, we're not done. Hold on. We're done this. We're done. Okay, we're done this. We've got the shadows and the, you know, and I don't know what that means, but whatever. I gotta get oh God, I gotta get a setting spray. Hold on. I think I'm out of this. That's what you look like. You really want to see what you look like when you age? Look at your lines and throw shadows in them. And yeah, you might scare yourself a little bit. Yeah. I think I'm out of this. I think we're just going to get rid of that because I'm done with it. I'm going to put that away. But I'm not, hold on. I'm not done yet. I have a little, see the lips, the lines of my lips. It's like I kind of should have did these when I didn't have the red lipstick on. I knew it would color it. It's like you just kind of want to take and kind of just draw like little spidery lines. It's like I'm trying to get these a little darker. I don't think they're going to get any darker because now I have red on that pencil. That's fun. Yeah. You know, like, you just kind of have little bits of, and you know, the old ladies like to always mess with their lipstick, I think. I remember when Grandma used to have lipstick on her teeth. Speaking of that, now we're good. All right, you guys. Now, I want to know, do I look like 10 years older than I actually am? Because I have so much crap all over my desk. My brushes need to be cleaned, like, massively. It's, like, really crazy. I wish I could get that, like, just blended. I don't know. That just doesn't want to, like, I wanted to throw a shadow, but not that much. Look at that, you guys. I look like 20 years older than I am. It's crazy, right? How you can, like, throw shadows. But see, that's why I like doing stuff like this. Because, see, I thought I was going to use this today so I could draw some, like, darker lines. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'd rather have it more natural looking than, you know, where I'm, like, crazy looking and crap. Which I'm probably crazy looking now. Look at that blush, Shell. Blow you away, kids. And I did use the NYX Ultimate palette for this look. And you guys, I did make an order from Temu, and I did get 2 eyeshadow palettes. So, or maybe I got 3. And I actually, Karen, I got the 2 that you had, the Huda one. And I don't know if I got a Beauty Glaze one or not. I think I did, but I can't remember. So forgive me. But yeah, my pencil's gone now, guys. I don't know where that went. But yeah. So I did pick up some stuff. So hopefully you and I can do Get Ready With Me. That'll be fun. You know. One day. One day soon. And I do, but like I said, next week, I do have that, the Huda Naughty palette. So, if you want to do one with that, like, yeah, let's do it. Because, Get Ready With Us. Because I love doing Get Ready With Us's, me's, on you, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah. And I would love to do one. With the drugstore Temu, because I don't know what I have either, Karen. I have so much stuff. I don't know what I have. I really don't. Like, my Anastasia pencil just took a shit, apparently. And I should be like my grandmother and stick everything in my pockets because that's what she used to do. But, alright, guys. Now, this is the finished look. As the old lady. How did we do? I'd say not bad. I'd say not bad at all. Just call me Mabel. Give me my cane and my walker and my Diet Coke. Since I have type 1 diabetes. Alright, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this because I actually had fun doing it. So, whoever put in that last vote to push it over, I really appreciate it. Now I have to take this makeup off and take out my hair because I didn't do anything with my hair. I had it back in ponytail yesterday and I just rolled it in curlers. I didn't set it or anything because it has to be washed tomorrow. But yeah, the brows look pretty good. I mean, they look pretty good. I kind of like how they turned out. And now I have the gray in my hair. And yeah. So now I'll try to brush my hair out and I'm going to have eyeshadow all in it, which is fun. Yeah. Because I'm not walking around like this all day. No. And I'm putting on a different shirt because this is my granny's. Like, I just want to put this away. So, guys, I hope y'all have a great day. Mabel says, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I upload. And if I have time this weekend, I may do that pumpkin look. Because I know everybody was voting for the pumpkin too. So if I do have time this weekend, I will do the pumpkin look for you guys. Tomorrow is Palettes Fast. And Friday, Mass Day with Trisha's house. go follow Trisha's house. Yeah, we're always going to blow your socks off, you know. So, excuse me. Apparently, my post nasal drip is bothering me. So, I'm gonna I'm gonna leave for now, y'all. And if I ever get the stuff from Temu, I will show it. You know, and I'm still waiting on something from Shein as well. So, you know, eventually we'll have it. I wish this cough would stop. It's like my nose is like, oh, it's driving me nuts. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. How long was the... Oh, no. Don't tell me this didn't tape. Oh, my God. No way. Wait a minute. I sat here for this whole time. And didn't switch it? No. Oh my God, you guys, I just scared the living crap out of myself. I thought I wasn't recording. I was gonna like freak out. Oh my God, oopsie. The oopsie of today, kids. All right, you guys, have a great day and don't mind me because I'm crazy. And I'll be talking to y'all in the next one. Thank you to all my new subscribers and returning subscribers. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button. Love you guys. Bye.